A vicious spear from Goldberg sent him crashing to the mat, his ribs cracking under the impact. Charles Robinson, the man known as Lil Naitch, lay motionless in the ring, the roar of the crowd drowned out by the pain of a broken bone. But just weeks later, a different kind of blow struck. A cruel rumor spreading like wildfire across the internet, claiming the veteran WWE referee was dead. Charles Robinson was forced to rise again, not from the canvas, but from the shadows of a lie, to prove he was still alive and fighting. In the summer of 2025, the wrestling world was rocked by a malicious hoax. A fake graphic circulated on Facebook, its words cold and deceptive. In memory of Ref Lil Naitch, 1964 to 2025. It claimed WWE had confirmed the death of Charles Robinson, a man who has been a cornerstone of professional wrestling for over 3 decades. But the 61-year-old referee, known for his quick wit and unyielding spirit, wasn't about to let a lie define his story. He took to Instagram with a message as direct as a Ric Flair chop. "I am alive and well. Some people are just stinky, nasty old buttholes that spread lies. Do not believe anything you read on the internet. Have a great week. #NotDead." The wrestling world exhaled, relief washing over fans, superstars, and fellow referees who have long admired the man who embodies the heart of the squared circle. Charles Robinson's journey in wrestling began long before this moment, rooted in a childhood dream born in Mooresville, North Carolina. At 10 years old, he sat in the stands of his first live wrestling show, eyes wide as he watched his hero, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, strut across the ring. Flair's charisma, his larger-than-life presence, captivated young Charles, planting a seed that would grow into a lifelong passion. But it wasn't just Flair's in-ring antics that caught his attention. Robinson studied NWA referee Tommy Young, fascinated by how his animated mannerisms and emotional investment made every match feel like a real sport. Years later, that inspiration would shape his own career, earning him the nickname Lil Naitch for his Flair-like blonde hair and flair for the dramatic. This is the kind of story Alpha War Room lives for, the real, raw moments that define the men and women of professional wrestling. If you're part of our Fight family, hit that subscribe button to stay locked into the heart of the squared circle, where every story matters. Robinson's career began humbly in 1995, not in the ring but behind a camera lens, snapping photos for the Pro Wrestling Federation. He was a salesman by day, a wrestling dreamer by night, his photographs gracing the pages of magazines like The Wrestler and Inside Wrestling. But the ring called to him, and soon he was stepping into storylines using his camera flash to distract heels and set up dramatic finishes. His first taste of physicality came when a heel rammed his head into a ring post, drawing blood and igniting a fire in Robinson to embrace the chaos of wrestling. By 1997, he'd signed with World Championship Wrestling, stepping into the role of referee and quickly making a name for himself. His big break came in 1999 at WCW's Slamboree, where he donned a sequined robe and channeled his idol, Ric Flair, in a match against Gorgeous George, the girlfriend of Randy Savage. Strutting to the ring, mimicking Flair's signature "woo" and using every dirty trick in the book, Robinson became Lil Naitch, a character born from his childhood dreams. Though he lost the match, the moment cemented his place in wrestling history. When WCW was purchased by WWE in 2001, Robinson found himself in the big leagues, debuting as part of the Alliance, a faction of WCW and ECW stars battling the WWE machine. Unlike some of his peers who leaned into heel antics, Robinson quickly established himself as a fair and impartial official, earning the respect of superstars and fans alike. His calls were crisp, his presence commanding, and his ability to stay on his toes unmatched. He officiated legendary matches: The Rock vs. Booker T at SummerSlam 2001, Ric Flair's final WWE match at WrestleMania 28, Shawn Michaels' retirement bout at WrestleMania 26. Each moment added to his legacy. A referee who didn't just count pins, but became part of the story, his passion for the business shining through every call. But Robinson's role extended far beyond the black and white stripes. Since 2002, he has been a vital part of WWE's production and ring crew, arriving hours before the superstars to set up the ring, tighten ropes, and ensure the canvas is safe for the night's battles. Long after the fans leave and the lights dim, Robinson stays behind, dismantling the set and loading it onto trucks, a testament to his work ethic and love for the industry. His dedication has come at a cost. In 2014, while setting up a ring in Saudi Arabia, a freak accident nearly cost him his thumb, requiring 6 stitches and a long recovery. In 2017, during a WWE Championship match between John Cena and AJ Styles at Royal Rumble, he tore the plantar fascia in his left foot, but gritted through the pain to finish the match. And then there was the spear from Goldberg, a moment that left him with a cracked rib and an X-ray that went viral, proof of his resilience in the face of chaos. The incident at Saturday night's main event in July 2025 was a brutal reminder of the risks referees face. Goldberg, in his retirement match against Gunther, requested Robinson to officiate, a nod to their long history dating back to WCW. The match was a war, with Gunther targeting Goldberg's knee and locking in a sleeper hook to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. In the chaos, Goldberg unleashed his signature spear, but Robinson was caught in the crossfire, the impact sending him to the mat and cracking his rib. Goldberg later apologized on the Ariel Helwani show, calling Robinson indestructible and expressing regret for the injury. "Charles and I have a long history," Goldberg said. "He's taken that spear before, and I might have broken a rib last time too. Man, I love him to death, but I do apologize for the rib." Robinson, true to form, didn't stay down for long. He posted on Instagram, X-ray in hand, declaring, "Thanks, Bill Goldberg. Never fear, I am all man and I can't be kept down. I will return for WWE SmackDown next week in San Antonio." Fans erupted in support, marveling at the 61-year-old's toughness and heart. Yet, just weeks after that moment of triumph, the death hoax emerged, a cruel twist that forced Robinson to fight a different kind of battle. Death hoaxes are a grim reality in professional wrestling, a world where larger-than-life characters often become targets of misinformation. Legends like The Undertaker, Bret Hart, and even active stars have had to debunk false reports of their passing, each one a reminder of the emotional toll these lies take. For Robinson, the hoax was personal. It wasn't just about correcting the record, it was about standing up to those who would exploit his name for a cheap laugh. His Instagram post was more than a rebuttal. It was a declaration of resilience, a middle finger to the faceless trolls hiding behind keyboards. "Some people are just stinky, nasty old buttholes that spread lies," he wrote, his humor cutting through the darkness like a spotlight in the ring. Robinson's career is a testament to his love for wrestling, a journey marked by sacrifice and passion. He's been knocked down by superstars and hoaxes alike, but he keeps getting back up. In 1999, during his WCW days, Randy Savage botched a diving elbow drop, cracking several of Robinson's vertebrae and collapsing his lung. In 2006, The Undertaker delivered a tombstone piledriver at No Mercy after Robinson disqualified him, a scripted moment that still left its mark. In 2016, he controversially called for the bell in a match between Charlotte and Natalya, echoing the infamous Montreal Screwjob, a decision that sparked debate but showcased his ability to handle high-stakes moments. Through it all, Robinson has remained a constant, a referee whose energy and dedication make every match feel like a main event. His resilience isn't just physical. In 2001, Robinson faced personal tragedy when his wife, Amy, was diagnosed with melanoma of the lung. She passed away in 2002, leaving behind Robinson and his daughter, Jessica. Yet even in grief, he poured himself into wrestling, finding solace in the ring and the camaraderie of the WWE locker room. His ability to keep going, to keep calling matches with the same passion, speaks to a strength that goes beyond the physical demands of the job. Charles Robinson is more than a referee. He's a survivor, a man who has faced life's hardest blows and still stands tall. Fans have taken notice, too. In recent years, calls for Robinson's induction into the WWE Hall of Fame have grown louder. During an appearance on Raw Recap in July 2025, he addressed the support with humility, saying, "It makes me feel good. I get a little choked up. I just think there's a lot of other guys that should be put in first." But for many, Robinson's contributions are undeniable. He's officiated matches that defined eras, from Sting's WWE debut to Brock Lesnar's battles with The Undertaker. His viral moments, sprinting to the ring at WrestleMania 28, taking a shoulder tackle from John Cena at Night of Champions, have made him a fan favorite, a referee who brings as much energy as the superstars he oversees. Yet Robinson isn't ready to hang up his stripes. He set his sights on a 30-year career with WWE, a milestone that would take him to 2031 when he'll be 67 years old. The death hoax of 2025 was a low blow, but it was no match for Charles Robinson. In a world built on larger-than-life stories, his is one of grit, heart, and an unbreakable love for the business. He's been speared, pile-driven, and lied about, but he's still here, still counting pins, still setting up rings, still proving he's all man.